Welcome back to the 2021 championship. Noah Anderson is stepping up to take his first free throws today, and the Riders need these for a chance at overtime.
Let's see if Anderson can put the team on his back.
Anderson looks ready to shoot.
He's getting in a few extra dribbles, Tom, often known to soothe the nerves.
They don't teach you that in therapy. Julie, that's a lot of dribbling.
You're right, Tom. This many bounces is known to bring the nerves back.
Well, this is new. He seems to be reading the ball like it's his mother's will, and he was expecting to get the house.
Now remember, Tom, this is the same ball he's been playing with all game, and the only word on it is Wilson.
Well, you know what they say. You never know your balls until you stare them in your face.
The players seem to be growing impatient. Remember, this is his first of 2 shots.
Double trouble here, Julie.
And he's back to dribbling.
This is now a quadruple dribble.
You know, you might say he's executing the basketball version of a filibuster here, Tom.
You might. Julie, let me ask you this. When you played college ball, did you ever dribble this much before a free throw?
Only if the ball had my ex-boyfriend's picture taped to it. He is slamming that ball on the court like he's a Russian gymnast, and it's a bronze medal.
Hey, don't settle for less than first, those Russians. Unless they're landing on the moon.
Ooh, a rough shot for Anderson.
Hopefully his second will fare better.
And welcome to the season finale of Live from Studio B. I'm Bridget Moore.
And I'm Thomas Kitchell, and we can't be fired.
Because it's our last episode, so we're sitting obnoxiously.
We're gonna get comfortable, but out of respect for our camera crew
fine.
to frame us, we're gonna go down to the normal seating position.
Such a shame. I was very comfortable.
All right. Now, as you all know, we here at Live from Studio B are very, very charitable.
Have we literally ever done a charity event?
No, but I have thought about doing one, and it's the thought that counts.
Today we are going to help one of our graduating seniors by having her come on and practice her graduation speech.
Everyone, please welcome Olivia.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I really think that getting your feedback will help.
Of course, we are great at pointing out your flaws.
She means providing constructive criticism.
Right. For example, I'm not feeling the navy. Maybe we can switch to a soft sage.
Let's just get to the speech. Take it away, Olivia.
The first time that I stepped onto Syracuse's campus and felt the gust of cold wind across my cheeks, I knew that I was home. Syracuse has everything that I need in a home. Companionship, a bed, full access to the Adobe suites, which I am proficient in. The experiences that I have had here have defined my life. I've experienced living with a roommate, experienced falling in love, experience in Microsoft Word, Office, and Excel.
What?
What I'm saying is, I've had such a remarkable 4 years here. And if you want to hear more about my experiences, you can contact me via Microsoft Office at olivia@syr.edu.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Can we pause for a second?
Yeah, I really just can't vibe with the navy. Maybe a lavender?
No, not that. Olivia, the speech feels a little impersonal.
I disagree. What could be more personal than including your own email? I liked it.
Bridget, it sounds more like a job interview than a graduation speech.
That definitely was not what I was going for. But if you're hiring.
No, we're not hiring. Literally, none of us get paid.
Oh, it's a nonprofit.
Why don't you get back to the speech?
Okay, more personal. Got it. Syracuse University and the SI Newhouse School of Public Communications helped me grow for me, myself, personally. Does that work for you, Thomas?
I mean, it's a little redundant.
During my time here, I've had many failures, but also many, many accomplishments. I was able to join tons of clubs, take classes with great professors, and I even got a part-time job in Shine Dining, where I not only learned how to manage food, but also manage people. And the one thing they will say about managing people is that it is perfect experience for an executive assistant position.
Yeah, okay, see, I still feel like we're off track here.
Yeah, I would love to know more about the managing people thing. Isn't that just manipulation?
Look, Olivia, you're graduating college. You must have something more meaningful to say than all of this.
Sappy, got it.
No. Okay,
Syracuse University gave me the best friends in the world. It gave me people who love me unconditionally and who would always be there to support me, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. Unless I had the position to offer a 40-time-a-week position at a job and maybe get $17.75 for hourly pay and paid sick leave, possibly.
We're so close.
yet so far.
Okay, look, are you even giving a graduation speech, or are you just here trying to get a job?
Okay, you sophomores don't get it. Imagine being here in landlocked Syracuse with no opportunities to network, no opportunities to intern, okay? This was my second to last resort.
What's your last resort?
Grad school.
Well, good luck.
Thank you so much, Thomas. So when will I know by?
Never. Thank you, Olivia. Olivia, everyone. Give it up, give it up.
Now, last Sunday was the 93rd Academy Awards, an annual ceremony that celebrates the best and brightest in the filmmaking industry. It's honestly one of the most pointless and antiquated traditions in entertainment, unless I win one. Then they are awesome.
Yeah. There's many iconic Oscar awards, including Best Director, Actor, Actress, and Picture, but there are lesser-known awards that unfortunately didn't make the live ceremony. And here are a few of our favorites.
Best Coffee Assistant to an Entitled Actor. We honor you for putting up with James Corden every day.
The Best Picture, that was supposed to come out this year, but didn't.
Best half-hearted political statement in an acceptance speech. If you really cared about the environment, you wouldn't have a private jet.
Best intern that got their job through nepotism. Thanks, Aunt Becky.
Best award presenter pairings with the worst chemistry.
The Best Animated Feature Film, but this specific award is not allowed to go to Pixar. We're not giving it to you. We're not.
Best award show that received their worst viewership in history. That one seems a bit self-congratulating.
The Best Product Placement in a Film, sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Best picture containing a fast blue protagonist.
Best sex scene in a movie that comes on right when your parents walk into the room, and you have to explain to them that you're not watching porn.
Best villain, played by Jim Carrey.
Best employee that was laid off because of the pandemic. Congrats.
Best movie called Sonic the Hedgehog. I think Nomadland got that one.
Best Tom Hanks. We all just love him.
Best screenplay that you showed your professor in your writing class, and he said it didn't make sense, and you said it's a metaphor, and that he just doesn't understand real art.
Best Bad Boys sequel.
No, seriously, how could he not get it? The hacky sack represents his heart, and it's being kicked around. Is that walk-off music? Are you trying to silence me just like my professor? You don't understand real art either.
All right, and that has been our favorite Cut Oscar Awards.
Ridiculous.
All right, now besides the Oscars, there are many other newsworthy things going on in the world, so here are news jokes. Better name pending season 10. A 4-year-old boy named Joshua Vincent Jr. won the Josh Battle, a battle royale of hundreds of people, all with the first name Josh. He's received congratulations from almost everyone, and a nasty tweet asking him to get in the ring and sort it out from Jake Paul. Bring, bring. Hello? Is this Josh? This is his mother. Who is this? It's Jake Paul. How's your son's left hook?
Iowa's oldest female muskie was finally recaptured for the first time since 2001 after dodging nearly 2,000 nets. Girl bossery isn't just for humans.
The Burning Man Festival has been canceled again due to COVID. In honor of the festival, they'll host a virtual event you're only allowed to attend if you can guarantee you won't remember it the next day.
A family in Miami has been arrested after they sold bleach to customers, saying that it would cure coronavirus. Fam in Miami runs a scam, outed as sham, now in a jam.
Amazon will now deliver groceries inside your garage. And to compete, Walmart will now deliver its groceries directly to your garbage.
A man bought the Google Argentina domain name for just €2. The man bought it after selling the Bing Argentina domain name for just €2.
The U.S. economy grew at a rate of 6.4% last quarter. 6.4? The U.S. economy is reminding me more and more of my penis. It shrinks in times of crisis.
I hate that. Federal investigators executed a search warrant at Rudy Giuliani's apartment. Unfortunately, all they found was a copy of Borat's subsequent movie film and a draft of an Oscar acceptance speech.
A teacher who got drunk and took their students to a strip club has been banned from teaching for 3 years. And every stripper has 2 boobs, and there are between 12 and 15 strippers on the floor at any given time. How many boobs are there on average? It's 27, don't worry. I checked my math.
Quick maths. All right, we just threw a lot of information at you, and you deserve a break, so we'll see you after the commercial.
Oh! Nikki, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
30% plagiarized. I hope this girl's not writing a psychology paper, because she must be out of her mind.
Who are you guys?
Hey, whoa, kid, what's it to you? We'll do the questioning here.
Oh, Frankie, we can tell the kid who we are. It's okay. We're the Turnitin.com Mafia.
Why are you here?
Boss said someone turned in a paper over 22% plagiarized. We're just here to find out why.
What are you gonna do to me?
Nothing if you cooperate, kid. Capiche?
Yeah, capiche.
Whoa! First you plagiarized the paper, now you're trying to plagiarize our accents? Here's what's gonna happen, kid. You're gonna tell us why you plagiarized that paper.
Why'd you do it?
I didn't plagiarize anything, I swear.
Oh, we got a tough guy over here. Nikki, unsubmit the paper.
What? No, it's due in less than 10 minutes. You can't do that.
Should have thought of that before you decided to not give credit to the original author.
Yeah, Nikki, does this dipstick look like Maya Angelou to you?
No, she don't, Frankie. I'll bet she don't know why the caged bird sings.
I told you I didn't plagiarize anything.
Okay, all right. You don't want to talk? You don't have to. But if you don't talk, then Nikki over here writes. You remember where you got your ideas from now?
I paraphrased, okay, but I used my own words.
Then why can I find this exact sentence on Wikipedia?
Oh, kid. Don't even tell me you used Wikipedia as a source. Nikki, make an edit.
I always thought the second body paragraph was overrated. Boom!
You can't do that. Now my argument isn't properly supported.
Well, kid, it's not exactly your argument now, is it?
I don't think this kid has ever had an original thought her whole life.
What do you want me to do? I can't rewrite it. It's due in 5 minutes.
Okay, fine. You want plagiarism? We'll give you plagiarism. Time to learn your lesson, kid.
Old school.
No, please.
Nikki,
Yeah, Frankie?
delete the essay and copy and paste the entirety of the lyrics to Train's #1 smash hit Grammy Award-winning single, Hey, soul sister.
No!
Your lipstick stain
Please stop.
on the front lobe of my left side brains.
How do you like 100% plagiarism, kid?
Hey, Frankie, jog my memory. Who wrote this song again?
Oh yeah, I think it was Leah, son of a.
Well, I think this essay looks great.
Submit it.
No! Oh, no! No!
Don't make us come back here, kid.
Well, next time, it'll be the entirety of the Grapes of Wrath.
All right, welcome back, everyone. With next year's freshmen preparing to arrive at CUSE in the fall, we wanted to highlight the reasons that students choose to attend CUSE.
To talk about why he decided to become an orange, please welcome Carl the Scalper.
Ahoy, ahoy. Thank ye for having me.
Carl, why do they call you the Scalper?
It's because I sell me football tickets outside the dome.
Oh, phew. Let's start with some background. Tell us about yourself and why you decided to come to Syracuse.
Aye, so, after years of buckle and swash, I had still yet to conquer me greatest fear.
The ocean?
No, pretty okay with the ocean.
The moral gray areas that come with being a pirate and having to pillage and plunder to survive?
No. Me greatest fear is scurvy.
Scurvy? You mean the disease caused by a deficiency of vitamin C, characterized by swollen bleeding gums and the opening of previously healed wounds, which particularly affected poorly nourished sailors until the end of the 18th century?
I couldn't have said it better myself. We used to call scurvy the kiss of death, but even death herself was offended by the comparison. Me and my crew used to WebMD the symptoms every week to make sure we didn't succumb to the devil's disease.
Wait, you had WebMD out there?
Not the site for hypochondriacs, lad. Our doctor's name was Webster, an educated fellow, so he went by WebMD.
What does this have to do with Syracuse?
After WebMD told me I had no symptoms of scurvy, and oddly enough that I might be pregnant, I was still terrified. The only way to get over me fear was to be invincible to scurvy. So I enrolled here, in Syracuse University, because scurvy can bring a man to his knees, but scurvy cannot harm an orange.
Okay, so because we're the orange and oranges have vitamin C, you think that coming here makes you immune to scurvy.
Oh yeah, great job explaining what I just said, ye picaroon. You're just like me parrot.
Carl, as much as I'd love to spend the rest of the time comparing Thomas and your parrot, could you elaborate on your experience here after deciding to attend because you thought it would prevent you from getting scurvy?
Prevent you from getting scurvy,
Sure, I'm happy to tell me tale. Coming here was just the beginning. I had to be sure I didn't get complacent with warding off scurvy. So I listened to the advice of the tour guide who told us prospective buccaneers to get involved on campus. I joined Orange Appeal because it has orange in the name. I joined Citrus TV for even more protection. And I became secretary of the service fraternity because I enjoy giving back to me community.
Wow, that's very generous of you.
Carl, I'm curious about your involvement with Orange Appeal a cappella. Do you sing?
Of course I sing. You think just because I'm a pirate I don't have to audition? God, sink me blimey with that comment. I'm a baritone and a damn good one. We do lots of Bruno Mars covers, some In Sync. Oh, and a few sea shanties. The cover of Drunken Sailor we did last year was my #1 song on Spotify Wrapped.
And all of that helps you prevent against scurvy?
It's all connected, lad. The more orange I become, the less of a threat scurvy is. In fact, correct me if I sound squiffy on grog, but I believe every alumni here at Syracuse University is freely admitted to an organized crime syndicate.
You mean the Orange Mafia?
That's it, you old salt. I've heard tell they pillage and plunder the job market and ransack internship and entry-level employment opportunities.
Yeah. Okay, so you've had a lot of success finding what you were looking for at Syracuse.
Well, it hasn't all been looting and clapping thunder. There have been some tough times here, too. I tried out to be Otto the Orange because he's famous for his vitamin C levels, but they said that my refusal to not carry a sword was a deal breaker. I joined the Daily Orange, and the name was very misleading. I signed up for fitness classes at what I thought was an exclusively Syracuse place called Orange Theory, but that was a build-sucking waste of time. Even if my quads are more toned.
Carl, do you ever worry that even after everything you've done, you'll never be able to outrun scurvy?
Jeez.
Well, when you put it like that, absolutely. In fact, that's really got me brain in a twist.
Hey, Carl, it's okay. You could just as easily be killed by a number of any other things.
Oh, now, why would you say such a thing?
Hey, at least you're not thinking about how scurvy is inescapable and will one day get you.
I knew I shouldn't have come here. This orange television network may as well just be called Television Network.
All right, well, surprise, surprise, we've got another commercial break. We know it's your favorite segment, and we'll be right back. See you soon.
WAER, we're committed to bringing you stories about the Syracuse community. But we know you're busy. You may not always be able to tune into the radio at exactly the right time. So now we're getting you the stories you want, however you want them, whenever you want them. Whether it's through the NPR One app, on our website, or live on air, we're finding new ways to make sure you're getting the quality journalism you deserve. It's never been easier to access reporting you trust and care about.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Live from Studio B, the last episode of the season, and that also means that it's our seniors' last episode ever. And so before they go off, we wanted to roast them because they're getting too many congratulations and stuff for graduating. We need to keep them in check.
We also clearly have a lot of pent-up anger that we need to unleash, so...
Without further ado, first up we got Chris Freeman. He was formerly EP and the head of content creation, and he's currently on graphics. Chris looks like someone who's short enough to be Otto the Orange, but lacks the talent to be Otto the Orange.
Chris truly is a feel-good story. He reminded short, average-looking white boys everywhere that they can be the executive producer of a comedy show, too.
Chris, I am so sorry I only ever heard 45% of whatever you were saying. I just filled in the rest with my own narrative.
Next up, Tanya Ablaiva. She was formerly on crew and is currently on the social media team. Tanya is the only Russian I know who goes to bed after one shot of vodka.
Elliot Pippin, one of our crew members. Elliot looks like he barks at people in his spare time.
I know it's a music frat, but even just seeing Elliot in fraternity letters screams cognitive dissonance.
Elliot Pippin truly is just the poster child for the state of Ohio.
Mackenzie Samuth, formerly executive producer and host, currently writer. Talk about a downward grade. Mackenzie's got a killer smile, literally. She looks like a serial killer.
Mackenzie brings her friends on a lot of trips. guilt trips after they won't hang out with her for the 14th time in 14 days.
Mackenzie looks like she was the chaperone at her own high school prom. And then we also have Cedric Middleton from content creation. Cedric once told me that he didn't join Studio B sooner because he didn't know there was a position that didn't require him to be at the show. In other words, he was thrilled to find out he found a club where he only had to put in 50% of the effort.
Next up, we have Sarah Goldberg, who was formerly the guest booker and is currently music coordinator. Sarah, we are so glad that you decided to choose Live from Studio B as one of your hobbies that you would inevitably just quit on after 2 weeks.
Sarah always talks as though she's about to fire somebody because of corporate budget cuts.
Next up, we have Elliot Fish. He was formerly head writer and host and is currently writer. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Elliot was once the host of Studio B, yet his best performances are whenever he acts like he's okay when no one laughs at his jokes.
I can't believe this Elliot only has one L in his name. He's definitely taken more L's than that.
Elliot, you look like Lewis from Meet the Robinsons if he never got adopted.
Brittany Loper, formerly guest booker, currently a writer. Brittany, thank you for using your writing ability for your Instagram captions and nothing else.
Brittany, you would betray an alliance in the Hunger Games at the immediate start of it and then wonder why no one trusts you for the rest of it.
Ashley Laird, formerly director, currently a member of crew. Ashley, you look like you make your favorite grocery store your entire identity.
As the former director of Live from Studio B, Ashley has seen the show grow since the beginning. During her time as director, she once said, "Wait, why can't I see anything happening on stage? Oh wait, I forgot to take the lens caps off the camera."
Caleb Mcdonald is a writer. Anytime I question my life choices, I look at Caleb's tweets and remember that it could be worse.
Aiden Halligan, he was formerly crew, he's current assistant director. He's attractive and good at his job, which means he's a serial killer. That is all for us. We still have time? How much time do we have? A
15
minute?
seconds.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
Say goodbyes? No, keep going. My bad. I'm sorry. I misread the signals.
Aiden looks like the president of a professional, gender-inclusive, major-inclusive cinematic fraternity. Oh, wait, he is.
We can go back up to Caleb for a second because we have time. Sorry, Caleb. Caleb, you're a lot like global warming because the more things I hear about you, the more concerned I am.
All right, now we're going to give our sappy goodbyes.
Now we're going to give our sappy goodbyes. Bridget, would you like to go first?
Thank you, yeah. It's been an interesting few seasons with the pandemic and masks and having to adapt, but you guys have made it great and fun for us, and we're going to miss you.
Yeah, even though I may be done hosting Live from Studio B, I'll always have a little part of it right here on the logo of my shirt. It's been great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Season 10 whenever it's available. Thank you so much.